there was some peace dealings going on in the so-called Middle East. I call it, Northeast Africa, but, political jargon, they call it Middle East. And I guess the U.S. and Iran and Israel came to agreement to stop killing and bombing each other.
Ultimately, obviously, we're attuned to what's happening with Hezbollah firing rockets into northern Israel, which they
Bro. Israel started that. Stop it. See, look at his face. He talking about Hezbollah. Hezbollah retaliated. How you gonna lie? How you gonna lie? Everybody know Israel popped off. Israel don't want no goddamn treaty ceasefire.
Israel's ambassador to the United States, Yakil Leiter. What's the official reaction to this deal? And I've heard from Israelis that there's no guarantee of security for Israel. So what's the reaction?
Well, this is an agreement, apparent agreement between the United States and Iran. We're not a formal party to the agreement.
Iran specifically tied Hezbollah to the deal and said that the cessation of Israel's attack on, well, I shouldn't call it attack, the response, that can we disarm that terror group? But Iran specifically said that the fighting in southern Lebanon has to stop for this agreement to move forward. So are you by proxy part of the deal?
We certainly hope not.
Welcome to the channel, Analytical Topics. In today's segment, we have Mr. Pete Hegseth in the hot seat. Yes, on Face the Nation. Yes, he in the hot seat. I think it was last night, maybe Saturday, there was some peace dealings going on in the so-called Middle East. I call it, Northeast Africa. But, political jargon, they call it Middle East. And I guess the U.S. and Iran and Israel came to agreement to stop killing and bombing each other. I know I read something about Iran. They don't really take it serious. They got to just wait 60 days, something like that, 60 days. If something pop off before 60 days, it ain't no peace treaty. I don't believe it, because when they did sign this peace treaty, Israel bombed goddamn Iran. Or was it Hezbollah? One of them. But Israel wasn't trying to be peaceful. But Mr. Hegseth here is in the hot seat on Face the Nation. And this is Margaret Brennan. And I guess he put his foot in his mouth as usual. You know what I'm saying? He's an alcoholic, so he do a lot of, unwanted things, So I guess we about to hear how he put his foot in his mouth. I know I heard a little clip of him saying something about basically trying to say they had the straits open the whole time or some nonsense. Some nonsense. He was jibber jabbering. But we're gonna listen to this discussion between Margaret Brennan and Pete Hegseth. I call him Hegseth, but some call him keg breath,
Morning with Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, who joins us from Tennessee. Mr. Secretary, welcome to Face the Nation.
Good morning, Margaret. Thank you.
So did the Hezbollah-Israel strikes disrupt any of the plans to have this memorandum signed today? Are we on track for a Sunday signing?
From all I know, we are on track. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. There's logistics involved into how these things happen. Ultimately, obviously, we're attuned to what's happening with Hezbollah firing rockets into northern Israel, which they
Bro. Israel started that. Stop it. See, you see, look at this. Look at his face. He talking about Hezbollah. Hezbollah retaliated. How you gonna lie? How you gonna lie? Everybody know Israel popped off. Israel don't want no goddamn treaty ceasefire. He did. Remember? I see some prime minister, or whatever. What they call it? You call it like an ambassador, the spokesman, talking about I don't trust Israel. They don't trust you.
Israel's ambassador to the United States, Yakil Leiter. What's the official reaction to this deal? And I've heard from Israelis that there's no guarantee of security for Israel. So what's the reaction?
Well, this is an apparent agreement between the United States and Iran. We're not a formal party to the agreement.
Iran specifically tied Hezbollah to the deal and said that the cessation of Israel's attack on, well, I shouldn't call it attack, the response, that can we disarm that terror group? But Iran specifically said that the fighting in southern Lebanon has to stop for this agreement to move forward. So are you by proxy part of the deal?
We certainly hope not.
Iran don't trust you, man. Nobody trusts you.
Stop doing that in very adamant ways, and Israel was very measured in its.
Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. Hey, yo, y'all Jews, y'all stop biting off these baby penises, foreskins, man. Y'all stop doing that nasty shit.
For thousands of years, Moels have been instrumental in performing the Brit Milah on the 8th day after a boy's birth. However, Belgium, which has seen a surge of anti-Semitism, has laws mandating all circumcisions be performed by licensed doctors. Last year, Antwerp police made several arrests after a raid. Joining us now from Brussels is Avi Tail, the director of the European Jewish Community Center of Brussels.
The Brit Milah has been part of Jewish life for literally thousands of years in Europe.
So he's saying that, hey, this ceremony is part of Jewish life for thousands of years. Like, it is a religious freedom issue. This is what this guy's saying.
The Belgian Jewish community is a wonderful community contributing to society in all branches of life. The Antwerp Jewish community, it's a thriving Jewish community. And I think this is a defining crisis, because criminalizing such a Jewish practice, which is in the core of Jewish life, many of us wonder if there is a future for the Jewish community in Belgium.
Okay, you ready for this? There's another layer to this story. You ready? Chris Menahan says, Jews are questioning if they have a future in Belgium after 3 moles were indicted for conducting oral suction circumcisions. Quote, many of us wonder if there's a future for the Jewish community in Belgium, a Jewish community leader tells Israel's I-24 News. The Trump administration is demanding the anti-Semitic charges be dropped. Trump regime is saying, how dare you? You should drop the charges. You should drop the charges and let them keep sucking the tips of baby dicks.
Response, understanding that a deal we're on the verge of a deal. So I don't expect that to disrupt. I also expect more robust talks there. The negotiations business is not really mine, but I think those talks will continue. And if Iran wants this to hold, they need to pull back Hezbollah, no doubt.
No.
Say the president's been most clear about is that Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. Never, full stop. And this deal,
they never did.
Talk about aspects of the deal, some of which have come out publicly are totally wrong.
They don't have a weapon.
It's performance.
To put the liquid in.
No money released
to blow
to
shit
Iran
up
until they perform. There's no trust and verify. There's no trust here, and we're going to verify everything. Nuclear material will be destroyed and removed. The nuclear program will be dismantled. The straits will be open. No tolling. This is not the JCPOA was a path to a bomb. What this deal will be a wall to a bomb. And that was the objective from the beginning.
Boy, you was a lying-ass white boy. You a lying-ass white boy. Now I just gave them more money than Obama did. What are you talking about?
From the beginning. So as far as our military posture, we'll maintain what we need to. The blockade has been a devastating success for us and impact on the Iranians. So think of this chain of events militarily, just for a second. You had 45 days of overwhelming combat, which Iran could not manage, and their Navy's gone, Air Force gone, air defenses. Then it led to a blockade.
Yo. See how you lied. Yo, son. So if you was saying, when it was May, I was saying, y'all, we took off all the navies. So how they shoot your goddamn planes out there, man? All right, bro. All right, say they may not have all this navies. They got drones. They got drones, bro. You're losing. They fooled your fucking army with fucking blow up fucking combat equipment that you thought was actually real from the sky, but when you shot it down, it was a goddamn blow up doll. Get your ass out of here.
Which was impenetrable now for a couple of months. And then you had the underground Project Freedom, which allowed now 125 million barrels of oil to transit the straits, showing that we control the straits. And then we did 2 more days of bombing because they weren't really coming to the table.
He is lying out his fucking ass. No pause. How the you control the straits when they shut it down? They shut it down. And they made it toll. And it was bombing goddamn all kind of boats. What are you talking about? You control the straits? That's a lie.
So it's been military pressure and strength from President Trump that's compelled Iran to this deal, which will be performance-based when it's signed shortly.
Right, but we're not at that deal yet. We're not even at the memorandum. That's what we're waiting on being signed today. The U.S. and Israeli militaries, no doubt,
who drinks water with
did
2 hands?
Devastate the conventional military, as you are arguing there. But the IRGC terrorist-controlled regime, they control this country. They would be pocketing the financial benefits of being able to sell the oil if the blockade ends, as you just indicated. They didn't capitulate. They're negotiating. So how do you reassure allies who are in the region and say they still feel they are at risk? Are you keeping the force posture in place through the 60 days of negotiations and beyond?
Oh, we'll make sure the military option is there. And that's the big difference between this and JCPOA and the way Obama did it. Obama they begged Iran for a deal, and we bombed Iran and then put in a blockade and then ran ships through and then have restarted when necessary.
And that's why they shut down the Strait of Hormuz.
That they come to the table for a great deal. So our military posture will be whatever it needs to be.
Yo, first of all, you killed the Ayatollah on some sucker shit. That's a sucker move, man. That's a sucker move. Yeah, I know everything's fair in love and war. Yeah, you sucker, nigga. Y'all some sucker MAGA niggas. Fucked out the revenue. Y'all suckers. What Talarico said, real men.
Been a lot of talk in this campaign about what it means to be a real man. But a man takes responsibility. He upholds his commitments to his family and his neighbors, and he does what's right even when no one is watching. Here's what real men don't do. They don't lie and cheat their way through life. They don't enrich themselves by stealing from other people. And they don't sell their soul to the highest bidder. Real men serve others. Weak men serve themselves.
Don't take shortcuts. What else he said? Something about real men don't basically real men fight straight up, man. They fight straight up, man. You was lying. Come on, we bombed them into a deal. Obama begged him into a deal. Obama ain't begged shit, bro. What the fuck you talking about, man? What you talking about? It was all smiles like the Joker. It was all smiles. They wanted to work with that black man. Biden, there's probably like, man, this fucking white guy. But you, trash.
To ensure they're compelled over this 60 days through the memorandum of understanding that they live up to what they said they would do. The document says Iran will never have a nuclear weapon, won't seek one, won't buy one, won't have one.
JCPOA
said that
days,
too. There'll be negotiations to make that final. But they didn't have the threat of military force the way that we do, that Iran respects in a very way that their regime is more devastated than it's ever been in its 47 years. And that's why they're at the table. So the huge difference is we did this from a position of strength. President Trump led with military might. That military might will stay as long as necessary.
Hold on. This nigga full of crap. This nigga full of crap. This nigga full of crap. Yo, we know that the Navy sailors was getting fed like liver or some shit. Like the shit look worse than jail food, man. Shit look worse than jail food. At least the jail food got more portions and shit. It all look like slop, but y'all only had like 2 portions on that fucking cafeteria. What you call it? The plate. Cafeteria plate. You only had like 2 portions, man. At least in jail, niggas got 6 slimy ass portions. You know what I'm saying? Like some chicken on what, Wednesday? Pizza Wednesdays or whatever. But as for you, just lying, man. That's all y'all do is lie in this goddamn administration. Just lie.
Pull back and you allow shipping to flow, just like Iran needs to allow shipping to go through the straits. But we can snap that blockade back at any point, and they can't do anything about it. And Iran knows that, and that's why we have the leverage in these talks, and
that's a
we
lie.
hope they'll go well.
Yo, you just heard this thing?
As I understand it, the first part of this deal.
Hold on, Maggie. Hold up, Maggie. Margaret, my fault, Margaret. Hold on. Nigga. When they closed the straits, Trump said, open up the damn straits. No, he said, open up the motherfucking straits. So how you controlled it when your big homie text screaming? Christ. They just like lying, bro.
Would involve the clearing and reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. How quickly will the U.S. blockade on Iran end? How quickly will they be able to sell their oil? Okay. So once the 60 days of negotiations, and I know that could be extended, start, that's when the nuclear program gets dealt with. President Trump posted on social media Saturday that, quote, at the appropriate time, when all is calm, we will go in and get the nuclear dust. That's how he refers to the highly enriched uranium under the bombed sites. He said, we'll downblend and destroy it, whether in Iran or the U.S. Is the goal, is the plan to have the UN do all of that?
I don't think the UN's been really effective in anything here.
The weapons inspectors
from
the IAEA?
As we need to. Ultimately, that could be part of it. This is what the reality is. President Trump has already set back Iran's nuclear program in devastating ways, from Midnight Hammer to this campaign, to ways that we know how far back we've set them. That you're saying that you're trying to put words in my mouth to create a headline. What I'm saying is we have plans. No, we have plans for everything. And should the president need a compel option, we have compel options, and many different types of compel options. But right now, we've set the conditions for 60 days to ensure that material is downblended, destroyed, or removed, whatever the president decides is in the best interest of the United States of America, and the War Department is there to support that effort.
Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.